Okay, we are back. We just recruited the Justicar. Time to go chat up the crew again. What can we do? No. Anything else? No. I think I know what quest I want to do next. Yeah. There's this one thing on the map. It's cluttering up my map. I want to get rid of it. It's a geth quest. So get rid of that. Get some energy drain. Go kill some geth.
There is nothing more absolute than the oath of an Asari Justicar. You did well getting Samara on our side. She is so elegant and gorgeous. Too bad her manner is just so cold.
I didn't recruit her for her looks. The Normandy already has you, Kelly.
You are just too sweet. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Go hear Joker's comment.
So, Commander, even your Asari are trained killers? Get everyone at the same store or something?
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Let's go check in with the trained killer. The Asari one.
Shepard.
What are your impressions of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob is an earnest young man. Events will either forge him into a great man or utterly destroy him. Miranda is undoubtedly a hard woman. I respect her strength and determination. She carries many burdens and doesn't share them with others, as it should be.
How do you think our mission is going?
Building our forces is a good strategy. However, the time to strike is coming soon.
How are you?
I've spent much of the last 400 years on my own. It is nice to have a colleague to chat with. I may be rusty at it, however. If you are patient, I would love to talk.
How much do you know about our mission?
I know that I've sworn an oath to follow you, and that you seek to destroy the Collectors. That is enough for me.
You don't want to know why the Collectors need to be fought?
When you live by a code that compels you to harsh action, you learn the dangers of curiosity. If I must kill a man because he has done wrong, do I really wish to know that he is a devoted father?
I'd like to hear more about the criminal you were chasing on Nos Astra.
I hope you will understand if I wish to avoid this topic. It is deeply tied to my code and beliefs. You might say it is personal.
I need to know if this will impact the mission.
It will not.
What do you think of Cerberus?
I've heard rumors, but learned long ago to form my own impressions. There is too much room for interpretation in the opinions of others.
Why were you willing to work for Cerberus when you didn't have first-hand knowledge?
I work for you, Shepard. Our methods may be different, but our goals are not.
I should get back to work.
It has been my pleasure, Commander.
Okay. Check in with Kasumi. I don't think she's got anything interesting to say here.
I was just thinking about you.
Good thoughts or bad thoughts?
Joker and Edie are like an old married couple. I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit.
Yeah, well, they'll get married.
Edie has a wicked sense of humor. Or I should say, a really funny lack of one. Sometimes she seems like a person. But when it comes down to it, I can't get past her being a computer.
But that voice... you guys don't have anything to say, do you?
I can't believe the Collectors were once Protheans.
I always pictured Protheans being regal, not giant bugs.
Who knows what the Reapers did to them? Creepy.
I know Miranda has one more dialogue, but we'll get to that later. I do want to check in with Zaid. And I guess check in with Grunt, too.
Shepard.
What are your thoughts about our mission?
We'll push our enemies to the edge of space, then step on their fingers one at a time until the void takes them.
Did Okeer give you any imprints about the Collectors?
You already know more than he did. Okeer's is barely useful. If you fight them, hit them hard the first time.
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on Collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
The hold is too open. Not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Granth would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
What other human info is floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine. You're soft. Solarians, Asari, all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though. Much point. Never mind.
What did Okeer want you to feel about this stuff?
Hate. But the pictures, the aliens in them, they don't do anything. I see blood, craters, but so what? My guts were grown from 1,000 more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak, pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
This mission takes me back.
Which one?
I was shadowing this rookie on an infiltration run to an Eclipse base on Tatus. Good kid, but he had no business handling a rifle. In the shuttle on the way down, he puked in his helmet. We hit some turbulence, and with all the crap sloshing around, he thought he'd been shot in the head. Went back to the Alliance. Here he's a governor now. One time we were trying to clear out this gun nest outside a base on Vatar. Nothing we did even made a dent in that thing. Someone had the bright idea to kidnap a local girl, strap grenades on her, and make her go seduce the guy in the bunker. Terrible thing, I tell you. Well, she went up there, knocked on the door, and nothing. Grenades never went off. But the guy stopped shooting, and we snuck by. Never found out what happened.
God, what a weird story. Alright. And I guess we can go hear what the engineers have to say.
So, Gabby, what do you think of our new Quarian boss?
Hush, she's right over there.
Ah, she can't hear us with her head in that bucket. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful bucket. The whole suit is lovely, quite snug in all the right places.
You know I can hear you.
Ha!
No. I'm gonna keep that blood dragon for the next mission. Never mind. I was thinking about changing my armor, but we'll just keep the blood dragon for now. Oh, and I do need to stop in at Ilium, because we picked up that, or we sent out that, we uploaded that data to a guy named Thax. And we need to go find out what the deal is.
No messages for you, Commander.
What is it about Ilium that all the Krogan on Ilium are like... They're all mutants, apparently, because they're all nice and polite, poets, and... Huh. I think Rex talks about hang out with the crew of the Normandy long enough and you even become friends with Asari. Let's see. Let's check on these guys. I think we'll continue to go heavy.
Excuse me, my sources indicate you were in a warehouse recently. Did you by any chance forward a questionable shipping note to a Mr. Thax?
It looks suspicious, so I passed it on.
I'm a representative for Mr. Thax. He's very grateful to you. Please accept this as a gift for bringing the shipping irregularities to his attention.
What happens to the shipping agent who was cheating Thax?
That depends on how sincere her apology is, and how willing she is to correct her mistake.
Do you want help finding the person who cheated Thax?
Thank you, but that won't be necessary. Mr. Thax will be making a series of polite calls. Hopefully a confrontation will not be required.
It was my pleasure.
Have a pleasant day.
Is that enough? Yes, put me just over what I need to buy an upgrade.
Are you shorting prefabs?
I didn't mean... Okay, look, I'll take a look at the contract.
What about you? Going to try and make it as a commando?
Yep.
Why not? Every Asari has biotics. Might as well use them, right?
Up to 400 shields.
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business.
Or technically barrier.
This one has forgotten whether its heat sink is over capacity. Whether the criminal considers itself fortunate. They were wrong. This one doesn't have time for your solid waste excretions.
He's got a lover in every port and a gun in every tentacle.
Enkindle this.
Dosage electricity available for extranet purchase this fall.
How can you short sell on prefabs after this?
A ton of it.
Commander, a pleasure to see you again.
Oops.
Can I help you with something?
Thank you.
Have a pleasant visit to Nos Astra, Commander.
I hit the run button and activated her by accident. Okay, I think we're good to go. Get this out of there. It's cluttering up the map. Let's see.
Warning. Collision with the planet's surface is imminent. I am transmitting a countdown to advise you of the time remaining until impact.
Okay. Yellow alert. I'm moving the ship to yellow alert while we see no signs of trouble. I'm not sure we won't run into geth this far out. We have to be prepared for anything. I've been told it's a terrible idea to go this far out toward geth territory. These colonies need to defend themselves. Sometimes I think the only thing keeping the crew from shriveling up in fear is the 100 crates of military-grade weaponry on board. We'll shore leave when we get to the Nearif system. Will do us all some good. We have a lot of deliveries to make, and it's not going to get any friendlier out here. Red alert. Geth are attacking. We're ill-equipped for an attack of this magnitude, but we'll do everything we can to survive this. These colonies need these weapons, and this attack is further proof of how dire the situation is out there. This will be the last entry in this log. Given the severity of the geth attack, I have ordered all hands to evacuate and head towards the colony. Should the geth succeed in capturing the ship, we also gain control of the 100 crates of weapons in the cargo hold. Therefore, I am using my authorization codes to scuttle the ship, hopefully destroying the geth that remain aboard. I intend to stay aboard and make sure the ship dies gracefully. My plan is to disable the ship's engines, thus causing our orbit to decay. This will bring the MSV Broken Arrow down to the surface where a self-destruct timer will destroy the ship. I must be careful. If I fail, there's no telling where the ship will end up. Why aren't they attacking? What the hell? Who's shooting at? What? What's going on? Who are we shooting at? Navigation system offline, life support failing. Alright, fine. What is going on with you guys? Why were you shooting a dead geth? I thought only one guy was going to stay behind. Looks like a bunch of guys there to me. Now, are you going to attack me again while I do this? Can't even see you, man. Get where I can see you. Well, screw it. What? Open. Open! Crew's busy getting beat up.
That did it.
Stabilizing MSV. Broken Arrow. Remaining geth have disengaged. The colony is safe. 7,500 credits. 2,000 iridium.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Samara would like to see you in observation on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Shush, Kelly, shush. To the Normandy, our thanks. From Raphael Colony. We retrieved your identity from the docking data aboard the MSV Broken Arrow. We're led to believe that your crew is responsible for saving our colony from a catastrophic event. Not only did you defeat the geth and prevent the ship from crashing into the planet in a trajectory that would have destroyed our colony, but you also saved nearly 100 munitions crates that would have been lost in the ship's scuttling. Thanks to you, we are safe and can continue the Broken Arrow's work in arming the colonies on the fringe of geth space. On behalf of the residents of Fargone Colony, you have our eternal gratitude. And this is from Anaya. Not completely sure this will get to you, but thanks again for helping me deal with Samara. The Eclipse mercs have gotten real quiet around here, and my superiors have backed off too. No idea if the two are related, but hopefully next time I meet a Justicar, I can give her the respect she deserves. Still can't believe I worked with a case with one of them. You're a lucky human. If I find any more data on her target, I'll pass it along. Thanks, Detective Anaya. Alright.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
What do you need?
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worship them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
Well, obviously, Samara's not terribly well informed. The place where her 2 daughters chose to take seclusion is filled with other Ardat Yakshi. My goodness, Samara. You are terribly ill-informed about your own culture and society. I wonder if this is all an artifact of just having way too many writers. They can't get their stories straight, ever.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
I'm not going to say that's too extreme.
Isn't she only deadly to the people she mates with?
Each time she kills, she becomes stronger, smarter, and faster. And she's been doing this for 400 years. She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I don't know why Shepard should know.
It can't be easy to talk about.
My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
This no is ridiculous. You think it means, no, I don't understand, but instead it comes out, nah, we're not going to go do this mission. It's like, get your paraphrasing right, get your references right, you know.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
And I've never picked that one. That just seems like super harsh. It was like crime. What? Only a sociopath that nobody would ever want to even be near, much less work for, would say that in response to what she just said. I mean, come on.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
I don't know what that says either, because again, it seems like overly harsh.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
Okay. It even contradicts what she just said, contradicts what's in that codex, which talks about a kind of an Ardot-Yakshi spectrum, kind of like autism spectrum. Alright. I think I'm going to do Samara's quest next. Or maybe not. I don't know. We've done enough for this episode. So, until next time, have a nice day.